There's just something about them.
Sitting on the fence as usual.
Something about these NiP boys. With that said, Yampi has looked absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And I think him single-handedly almost gets me believing in this ENCE squad.
Well,
So,
a good map to do it, Harry, would be Train. It would be the pick of ENCE. So double AWP potential, especially in that second half. Maybe not so much on the T side, but Yampi, he's full of grenades as well. He's full of ideas. He's going to throw some over towards the connector from the T sport. That's a deep smoke landing in the B side of things. Now, NiP triple Ivy setup. They're not going to rotate off the back of that one smoke, but maybe they should be reconsidering that because ENCE, they're surrounding the B halls. Sunny's got a nice little deep Molotov here, and ENCE are going to go committing into this B bomb site.
Aaron Ali trying to tap down this player at the back of connector. Hampus going to reposition. Now, doesn't feel like we've seen Hampus at 100% yet, which, you know, understandable. He's pretty much brand new in the roster. I want to see a bit more from him in these games. And in this round, he already gets dinked on up. But not the best start for him in the pistol, as he's kind of now relying on the rest of the team to help him close the gap. But Nork, tell you what, he had a phenomenal game yesterday, and he's been looking so damn good. So he picks up a double there. Plopsky coming in with a little bit more. And now just Sergey left. He gets shut down.
It can be so hard to play those B post plants on this map as well, and that's ENCE giving a great example as to why we see so many teams get aggressive when they get the bomb down. They get trapped, right? We have a player in halls, we have 3 on the site, 2 of them are behind Grey Train, and NiP are just able to push from all these different levels of height, left and right, and just basically pinch the ENCE players in the site. So, you know, typically if you're going to get in a situation like that, if you're ENCE, you want to get aggressive. But with Glocks versus USPs, that's the reason they stay passive. They were hoping to run crossfires, and NiP, well, they will run one a little better. Pistol round going their way. And at least the bomb plant for ENCE will provide some sustenance in this second round, some deagles, a bit of Kevlar as well. And just a little drop down the ladder for Sergey. He won't commit. Going to head back towards B here. Double setup for NiP, but they've just peeled off. Hampus has lost that information. If he rechecks, he might get one deag, but yeah, the timing eluding him right now. Sunny trying to put pressure on that A site on his own right now, and a quick deag from him. He knows Rez is in the pop dog as well. That was spotted earlier on, so Sunny has deep map control, and all that's going to do is peel NiP away from that B bomb site where there's still a player lurking out upper. The kills, though, coming through, and the push aggressively from Hampus. He gets traded, not even traded, doesn't get away with a kill, and this is all over the place. ENCE deceiving NiP, but Nork will come right back towards B and beat the bomb to it, finding Aerial as this package comes down the ramp. Ooh,
nice little deag from your boy Sergey. Now puts this into a 2v2, and this deagle is lost in for blood. It already had the metallic taste, but, well, didn't go his way, did it? Rez with like 4 bullets from an MP9 mops that round up. Defuse gonna come on in. Twist is celebrating a hell of a lot for a second round on the board, but there it is.
Take what you can get, Harry. They have yet to win a map here in DreamHack Masters Spring 2020, so NiP have had quite the rough tumble.
Something I will say, right, I think a very exciting prospect within this NiP team is if you can have both Nork and Plopsky showing up at like they're, you know, like playing 100% in the server.
Like yesterday Nork.
Yeah, yesterday Nork, and then like a few weeks ago Plopsky. Just imagine how good like NiP could be.
And that's the thing, no one's doubting the individual talent. Like, we know Sweden has so many sick players, and well, you're looking at 5 of them right now, but it's about, you know, the pieces of the puzzle, and Counter-Strike, as we know, is more than just hitting your shots, and well, sometimes, Harry, is playing your own game as well. That is a key part of it. And what happens, he needs
Hang on, mate, right. What was the second one? So it's hitting your shot?
And playing your own game.
Playing your own game.
So that's what happens needs to help these guys do.
Okay,
Look at this flash.
He's playing his own game here, and he's hitting his shot, but he's got to hit a bit more. Oh, no. It's all falling apart for him there, but he does still get this 2-for-1 trade, and that is a huge advantage now for NiP.
He also
considering this is the buy round for ENCE.
He also spots the bomb. Sorry, I feel like cutting you off, Harry.
No,
take it back, man.
Yeah, it's fine, man. You know, we've known each other a couple of months now. And
quiet.
Twist looking down into the pop dog, and he's going to try and silence Sunny. And he will send him away. Now, this AWP on Alu. Alu has looked pretty sick with the AWP again lately. He's really been popping off. Now we're going to see him moving back to rejoin the rest of the team here outside of B. Rez has already preemptively rotated round, and Hampus is holding close in the site with this MP9. So Let's see if this pans out for ENCE. These low HP players, or the low HP player, Singular, gets burnt out by the Molotov, and Hampus is wrapped around. Alu gonna land that shot at the very, very least, but a 1v3 to find and a bomb to get planted, surely. There is no way that Alu can make this one doable.
Yeah, 15 seconds as well. I've seen my fair share of Alu clutches on train, but none on the B-bomb site, unfortunately, and it's just not going to work out for him. NiP taking a nice early lead into this game. That's got to feel good on your opponent's map pick as well. I like this play from Popsky, pushed upper and beats ENCE to the position. That Molotov is unlucko for Sunny. And yeah, Popsky gets a great position, gets pop flashed in by Hampus and wreaks havoc there, destroying ENCE. NiP 3-0 up. It's a fast outer play for ENCE in this round. We were waiting for it, and it's finally bestowed upon us. That molly pushes Sergej into the AWP, and Nork was waiting in the wings. We talk about double AWPs, Harry. Well, it's not just ENCE who can wield those weapons, it's NiP too. Nork on the secondary AWP here, alongside Twist. These two are very explosive AWP players. It's really, really nice having a double AWP in this Swedish team. Considering for the longest time, you look at NiP, you look at current TIG, right? Old NiP. Woo, nice shot. You know, they never had that double AWP potential. So, you know, they didn't even for the longest time really have a technically an AWP, or at least not in the more traditional sense. Well, right now, these Deegs are working wonders. Yampi with another. He's found himself his weapon of choice, but one by one, NiP are biting back. They're picking apart these Ts. Alu dropped. Yampi's got to make this happen pretty much on his own, because Aerial with the CZ is not going to be good at range versus these rifles. Nork tucked, and he's hung out to dry. He's got to turn around. He does, luckily, but missing the timing to Aerial crossing sandwich. He might be able to find Yampi instead. Nice shot. Only Aerial left up. Maybe a one-on-one hit towards the Pop Dog, but Rez has caught him from T-Con after only a dink on Plopsky. This is a great lead for NiP. I love the setups. They seem to be communicating well. Everyone's knowing what gaps are open and where to hold. And even though ENCE are hitting some blinders with these pistols, it's not going to fall apart for the Swedes. Not yet, at least.
And Rez is still yet to die, so he's having quite the start to this game. This time around with another investment back in, ENCE going to try and set up over towards the A site, and nabbing that early kill from Rez in Pop Dog is going to be the thing that maybe kickstarts this play for the Finnish side. They have pop control, they've got Aerial sneaking on in through Olof. Alu with his AWP posted up in main, going to get the better of Plopsky, and Nork holding this down with the AWP isn't given a chance at the trade. Now Twist, you sneaky man. Oh no. Goodness, you're not sneaky at all. You missed that opportunity, and now Alu turning back around, knows that he's there. Oh, Twist is trying to run the gauntlet, and he will get away by the looks of things. In the meantime, Nork landing a nice shot onto Aerial, deals with the Olof man. However, this B site has fallen into the hands of the Finns.
Yeah, Hampus, I think, has realized, but it's all coming too late. The bomb getting planted, and look at Sergej. Look at how deep he is. Hampus needs to be ready, and even if he isn't, Nork can trade. There's the flash. Sergej avoids it, but he can't hit the spray. Jump for Hampus. That is ballsy, and I love it. Sunny and Alu stuck in the post plant with a player on upper they've yet to see. There's the spot for Sunny, but Alu getting tagged back in the halls. He's got to fall off. Sunny finding one, and he can fall back with this Molotov to play the bomb, but they've already tapped it, and he doesn't want to risk running round to upper. He doesn't know if it's a stick, and he has to take the fight. Hampus dropping him. Alu now against the stick. He's missed the shot. Alu, no, not like this. He saves it, but Twist will get the trade, and there's no time for the defuse. Alu, it may have been a whiffed opportunity, but he picks it up at the end of the day. I wonder if there was time for Twist.
I thought there was.
Yeah,
I thought there definitely was.
There was a kit. He didn't have a kit, but there was
on site, on the bomb, and in front of it. Actually in two places within his immediate vicinity.
You know, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I can't say for sure, and I'm going to trust Twist.
I just feel like I've seen the bomb timer ticking down so much in these last few months. Yeah. Right. I feel like, you know, I can mentally picture when there is an... I don't know, man.
I mean, he wasn't exactly on the side.
No,
right? So
no.
He still had
so maybe, like, yeah, maybe that's the worry,
exactly.
right? Like, if I run in, I miss it by a millisecond, and then
he saves the AWP, and that's the key.
He gets to hold on to that big green gun that we know and we love. Hampus going to be down here towards ramp, and he does have Nork at this side of the map with him. And going to try and hit B quickly, and Hampus only good for one at ramp. Now Nork close within the site with this AWP, no option to fall on out, and it's only the tag to Sergej. They have him trapped, and this bomb's getting planted, tempting Nork further afield and into this site. Another kill. Oh, not quite the third. Sergej does get that trade. Now trying to hold down the site. He was tagged for 50 damage with the AWP earlier on, but that bit of damage hasn't deterred him from going aggressive. Maybe it should have. Sunny left in the 1v2, taking a fight in the connector. And now just playing for this bomb. Plopsky dropping that smoke. It's actually concealed his vision. Sunny creeping on in. Oh, this is a messy little round at NiP. There's just not enough time for them. Sunny's won it on the back of playing around this smoke that Plopsky dropped. So while Plopsky will get away with the AWP, there's a second round on the board for ENCE.
Yeah, it's nice to see Sunny have some form right now, right? Like, you know, we saw him yesterday playing against Vitality rather, and he was just absent from that series, it felt. I mean, Halvor was talking on the desk, he was saying that, you know, like think about Sunny before he joined this team, but think about Mouseboard Sunny and how good he was playing. And then he joins ENCE, and, you know, everyone's waiting, ENCE, they need more time. That's a classic line. But yeah, he just really hasn't, you know, shown what he showed us prior to joining this team. He's not stepped up to the level that we know he can achieve. In that series, he went 17 and 38, bottom of the server in a 2-0 loss. They, of course, only got 15 rounds in that best-of-3 series. So that's kind of a sad story. But Sunny, he showed up here. He's top of the board right now. He's looking good. Clutches that out on the B-bomb site. And that's what we want to see. We want to see God Sunny that we know. Quick pause here before we get back into the action. Saved AWP is all NiP can muster in this round. And ENCE are already setting a bit of a precedent towards his B-bomb site, right? Just popping down ramp round after round. Makes a lot of sense in the last one. They don't have the AWP. The utility is a miss. The best call is just to go for a quick B, smoke down the ramp, flash yourself in. We've been seeing players throw that deep con smoke from T-spawn. You could throw the same one from B-halls. You could throw it from above Pop Dog. So plenty of options here for ENCE to continue to throw that fake smoke even and try and take the outer yard. Yet to see any Ivy control as well for ENCE. There's loads left in their back pocket that they haven't exploited here. We're 7 rounds into the game, NiP are broken, and this is where ENCE can start to push the boundaries.
There's only this AWP on Plopsky to worry about. And he has a chance there to take a man down, but isn't able to find the shot. Now, hidden close, you'll see the X-ray. A man going by the name of Alu. Alu's being very, very patient. Just about hidden from this AWP on Plopsky as he goes back. Oh, the timing on that, man. Plopsky has just looked away from Alu's position. Look, Alu is now creeping into Olaf. Plopsky will get one, and there's a second. So he does catch the timing the second time around. ENCE running into this AWP, the only weapon for NiP in this round. Plopsky had to deliver a lot. With already 2 to his name, there's a chance we can see him continue on this tear. However, he's lost his teammates inside the site, fallen back into a much more passive lie down here.
Bomb has been planted.
He's now looking for any way back into this round. Now, maybe a kill gets given over to him by this player on the bomb train, and it will. Plopsky with 3 now. Ooh, was almost ready for Sunny. You can feel it coming, but Sunny does locate him and deals with the threat. Now, Nork, we need a hero. Could be this guy. No, but heroes don't do that. So, sadly, the best he can hope for is to hold on to the AWP. Run for the hills. Ultimately, not that bad for NiP again. This is the 3rd round in a row now that they've saved the same AWP forward. So it has literally been in play from the first time NiP had it, and it's still seeing usage today. That is inspirational.
Yeah.
Recycle, folks.
You gotta save money to make money. That's not the saying, but I'm gonna use it. Yeah, Plopsky hung around.
That's like the main argument for recycling, right?
Yeah. You know, Plopsky, if he hung around there on Ivy after he got that pick, he could have got a lot more value. Obviously, you know, he gets 3 kills in the round. He does everything he needs to, but could have stopped the bomb there. But ENCE, they only went for a solo peek. He never saw the bomb, and so he rotates off with just 1 pick. Oh, nice start from Rez. He finds Alu sat in the same position he was in the previous round, this time with the AWP, but no longer, as the quick kill from Rez will find an advantage for NiP. Nade in the pop, and Plopsky won't stop, but Sergey will make him, as it's not a flashbang. Sergey can see through that, and even though it does a little bit of damage, Sergey's ready to fight. Re-smoke on Pop Dog to deny the rush, but Sergey tries to push ahead of it. He gets punished. Aerial backing out off of that kill. ENCE want nothing to do with this. Yampi, he secured that ult from Alu, and I can only imagine ENCE are going to go right back towards B with this play. There's only one man there. It's Hampus. He's at the back and not even playing inside of the site. So ENCE, they're in a world where they should be able to get a bomb plant, but the big question for NiP is, well, two things. One, does Rez hear anything? If ENCE make any steps, Rez and the Pop Dog is going to know for 100% for sure, right? Because ENCE could be going Ivy. NiP don't know that. So ENCE have to be absolutely silent going here. And also, will NiP rotate another man over? It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Hampus plays deeper to at least put up a kill before the plant comes in. But with a re-smoke, that's really going to stall things out for ENCE. They might just have to go through it and hit upper at the same time. 30 seconds left on the clock. And Hampus waiting for the Finns. And there's that rotate. We knew it was coming.
Also, keep your eye on Rez, Mr. Number 1 on the minimap. He'll be shooting up through the Pop Dog any second now as this push comes on in. Hampus and Nork have got to try hold the line at B. Well, they're doing a pretty damn stellar job of it. Yampi, he's going to try and hold on to this sword. Sneaky little devil called Rez in the back line, and he will take it away. That round falls apart for the ENCE side. No money left in these bank accounts either. It's just going to have to be an eco here. It's round number 9 with NiP having a chance to put another up on the board. Flash on Sunny. Where's this going? Gonna be a B play with a flashbang to get them in. And to be fair, it's only Hampus here. So all in all, maybe they can overwhelm him, and maybe they can at least get a bomb plant out of this round. If you do that on a full Glock round, or what is essentially a full Glock round, you got 2 Deagles in play, then you're pretty happy with it on the ENCE side. They are going to head out upper, and with no smoke and just this flash, this AWP of Nork could definitely stand to do some damage. He actually collateral legs players coming out, but yeah, it's just a mow down. And I feel like Nork, man, I sometimes feel bad for him because I feel like he always finds a way to like do maximum damage but not get the kill. Like the amount of times I've seen him get like these collateral leg shots where he'll just tag 2 players for 80 but kill neither of them is unreal.
He'll take the damage though, right? Certainly sets up the rifles better. And you know, this is... Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say something that I find hilarious, by the way, is like Nork, right? Secondary AWP, he's like donning this AWP, he's looking real good. Sorry, he's donning it over Twist a lot of the time, but now that they brought out 2 of them, he's 12-4. Twist is 2-3. He just hasn't really seen anyone this whole game. Like,
been on save patrol.
Yeah. So I can't wait to see what Twist can bring to the table once he feels like he's actually getting to take fight. That little flash combo into Pop is great. And it allows Yampi to secure control. For Plopsky as well, he's in a bit of a rough spot.
Wait, stop. Everyone hold. No one say a word. There's a Krieg in the server.
Wow.
Now these Harry, these were uncovered by the bones of the Krieg were uncovered by paleontologists back in Rome in 1954. These are million-year-old weapons used by indigenous tribes back in, I don't even know, before humanity existed. So we're going to see if this old weapon can provide anything. It's a quick tag. Sergey gets legged. Aerial and Yampi dropped as they enter the B bomb site. And that Krieg, oh dear, it's like using spears. It's like using sticks against weapons. It's not going to work wonders. Sunny on his own in a 1-on-4, and it's all falling apart. Dear, oh dear. And they may have gone on some excavation. They may have figured out some archaeology, but frankly, maybe they should stick to their guns. You have your head in your hands, Harry.
Whew.
Oh dear. That's the first Krieg I've seen since
Yeah.
So I just, I was a little bit excited.
I can tell you haven't seen many.
Oh dear.
My favorite part is that it was excavated from Rome, and like I think that's what you said, and then used by tribes, and I'm like, yeah, man.
Harry, we ain't talking about 1600s. We're talking millions of years ago.
Okay, yeah. No, I get it.
The
area that like was Rome, but obviously the dinosaurs.
I was on the fly, Harry. I said a lot of words.
It was like called something else.
Well, what we call Rome now, I guess. Either way. Hopefully we won't see any more of those dinosaur bones moving forward.
I think we could.
There was
Sergey's done it once. He might do it again.
I'm watching you, Sergey. I am watching you. BDI's on my side. 7-3 for NiP. They are holding a considerable lead right now. CT side of map, of course. Hey, we know Finns love comebacks on train. Harvu, the Finnish esports organization, hailing from Finland, they put out a great tweet recently. I recommend everyone go watch it. It was about how many times they go down like 13-2 on this map and pull CT comebacks. Like, it's actually ridiculous. They've done it like 6 or 7 times. So yeah, definitely a viable option here for ENCE. Even if they get reamed out in this first half, they can certainly pull things back. But right now, they're not looking too good. Walking through smokes into rifles. Plopski's waiting. Aerial might push off of the noise, and well, he'll come to regret it. Plopski finds a second. On 1 by 1, ENCE are getting picked apart in this round. Sunny and Sergey left up, but not for long.
Wow, ENCE's map pick not really off to the storming start they hoped for. No more Kriegs getting brought on up.
Phew.
Approaching the latter stages of this first half, and it's kind of scary. Outside of that little streak that ENCE were able to go on, they really haven't fielded much in these last few rounds. It's very, very one-sided. This double AWP has just been annihilating ENCE. Hampus is even feeling very confident. He's gone aggressive into these upper halls, and he's looking to take a bite out of this ENCE squad. Now, Aerial doesn't want to give him a warm reception over here outside of the pop dog.
That's a great play on words, Harry. Just gonna draw more attention. I know you don't want it, but
I always think like the best thing when you make a joke is to like let everyone know that you've made a joke shortly thereafter, right?
Haha,
Like,
did you laugh, guys?
See, the reason why that's funny is his name is Aerial, and like you'd put like an aerial on the side of your house to get signal.
Quit while you're behind, Harry.
Yeah, let's see, man.
Quick smoke in the pop dog. Plopski can re-enter at any point. If anything, you know, holding those smokes is favorable to you. But not when grenades follow them, and ENCE, well, they've got grenades following them, and Plopski, well, he'll take a bit of a beating, but will relatively... Oh dear, okay, forget everything I said. Double nade for ENCE, and they cycle them as well. They don't throw them together. They throw them one after the other. Plopski thinks he's safe, he re-enters, and while Plopski is not safe, he's going to get aggressive though with 20 health. This is a big risk. Rez fighting Pop instead. He takes that kill to Aerial. Yampi's still in T-Con, so got to be careful about that one. Hampus locking down B with the AWP covering as well. Nork's already dropped Sunny, and that's going to send ENCE back. Yampi backs up to drop Plopski, getting aggressive. Maybe too much for his own good, but at this point, NiP just wanted the information because 10 seconds left. They know ENCE aren't committing, and this is a rough round. If ENCE is saving with 3, and it was 4 guns until a minute ago, yeah, I mean, oof.
That is a really ugly round, because essentially you like built that round up to try and do your game plan, right? Like you're looking to take pop, you're looking to go maid, and then it just takes so long, and the results is so dire on the back of, you know, like trying to get this map control that you just go, yeah, we'll save, actually, we'll just do it again in the next round. So yeah, they've hit the do-over button. However, it does come with its repercussions, and that is that for Sunny and Aerial, they don't really have anything. And also into the next round, Aluin, Yampi, and Sergey, they also don't have anything. If they lose this, that is. So.
Lost bonus is available on the bare minimum. So if ENCE get a bomb plant, everything's fine.
Okay.
They don't get a bomb plant, everything is not fine.
Yeah, that's very much what they're hinging on. And their history with getting this bomb down isn't exactly great. Sergey looking to grab some pop control.
In fact, the only 3 rounds ENCE have won in this game have all been bomb explosions on that B bomb site. So worth keeping that in mind. If ENCE want to actually have a rifle round following, they probably should just go B here. At least if history, you know, tells the truth, and usually those who don't study it are doomed to repeat it.
I do think, though, the problem with that is the way that Hampus has been playing it here and who he's been doubling up in the site with has kind of been changing as this game has gone on. And I think there's a good reason why ENCE have been steering away from B. Because it feels like NiP have kind of found a bit of a solution there. We've even seen them getting aggressive. We've seen them looking more confident at this side of the map for the NiP side. So it's back towards A for ENCE. As we've said, they're very much hinging on a bomb plant. Be able to buy anyway, but it's going to be lacking. That's the problem. Twist. finding the man down in Ivy. Players getting out from Olaf, and they're closing the distance.
Oh,
Another missed
no.
shot from Twist.
What?
Not the third time around, however. And Alu, knife out. Oh, there it is. Take him down, Alu. That's a nice bit of BM from this man. 9 seconds, looking to do any more damage if he can. And Alu is, he's just gotten away. He's just gotten away, but they're hounding him down. Alu, pinned in the corner. He's still going. And he lives to fight another day. What a warrior. Alu.
Look at him.
Yeah. He knows he shouldn't have got away with that. He gets the knife kill. He just goes like full-on Viking, charges in.
Twist tries.
Twist tries to knife back, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Respect.
And then Alu just runs away.
Oh no, Twist is not happy, Harry.
Twist has brought out the auto. He's like, Alu, mate, yeah, all right, you've knifed me.
Harry, this is an important game. This is for the elimination. This is for going through groups right now. NiP, they may be down 0-2 inside of this group, but if they beat ENCE, who are 1-1, that would put them at the same score. That would come down, I imagine, to head-to-head and would lead NiP through in this group. And boy, are they showing up. Things look great. At least for the Ninjas. Not so much for ENCE. A slow start on their map pick. They need 5. They need a bare minimum because right now this is the T side of their map pick. They're showing us nothing. They are saving. It's been a few minutes since we had an ENCE round and they're going to try and find one fast, going with flashes towards the A side. No one committing though.
Let's just remember that Twist is really upset after that night.
Yeah.
Like he's bought out the auto sniper and look where he's sitting, by the way. Like if you want to know, like, if you want to know whether or not someone is just disgusting, they'll play a position like this with the auto. Twist sitting at the back of Ivy. Spam. Oh, goodness. The nades, the spray. Alu and Sergey are both already almost out of this round. And not to mention, this auto sniper hasn't fired a bullet yet. So if you're ENCE, you don't even know it exists in the map. There's a push from Yampi, but he's only going to get one. Plopsky will get caught looking the wrong way. But guess who's here? Twist and his auto sniper. There is Sunny closing the gap, and at close range, I might even favor Sunny in this one, despite being up against the auto. That said, the smoke down, and Twist just spamming a few shots through it every now and again. It's a scary place to be in the world right now for ENCE.
Twist has a spot to avenge himself, right? To kill Alu. That's exactly what he's watching for. But this smoke, it fades and Sunny's dead. Alu's above blue, so Twist is watching that same line of sight, and that's all that stands in this round.
Twist is
Alu.
excited. He's
like, guys, no one kill him. This is mine, and there it is. Vengeance, it tastes sweet.
Knife kill didn't feel so worth it now, huh? Auto's out for the boys. Twist putting down 3 in this round.
Oh dear. He didn't move, by the way. All 3 of those kills, he's just sitting in the same spot. He's a turret, Harry. He's a sentry, and he's actually going to drop it, which I'm personally against. But I understand why he would, he would not want to run it back-to-back rounds. I love it in the last round of the half for any side because you will know the opponents can't pick it up and use it against you moving forward. So yeah, Twist, he doesn't want to be predictable. He knows ENCE might go faster, and so he pulls out the AWP. And ENCE, well, they've gone faster, so he's going to need this AWP. Hampers trading onto Aerial inside of this A-bomb site. He's swapped back with Nork. Yeah, that bomb's running B, and NiP have no idea, but there is one man here, Nork, with a single kill. That's more than you can ask for, considering the fact he was mid-rotation. But Sunny has gotten very deep. This is something ENCE have struggled to do in these post plants.
I love this from Sunny. He's hiding in this smoke. The smoke that NiP threw onto the Molotov to get out through connector. He's just hidden in it. And has now snuck through to the other side. Alu is even alongside him, and they do deal with Plopsky. It's actually Sergey with him, rather, but Twist is in the site. There's no one in position to actually keep an eye on this. Twist, if he sticks it, he wins this round.
No.
They can't get close enough in time, surely. Oh, up on top of the train, Sergey flies on up, and actually with a bit of parkour, he does get there in time. It's 4 on the board for ENCE, 11 for NiP, and this game, it's been madness. You don't want to miss it. Join us for the second half of play in just a moment.
Wasn't looking for love tonight. Wasn't looking for love things we don't understand. We deal with the answers when we don't have a plan. Nobody gave me a lesson in love. Every day searching cause we never had enough. I was lost until I saw your face tonight. Standing on the outside, drawn into your paradise. Wasn't looking for love tonight. Wasn't looking for love tonight. Wasn't looking for love. Wasn't, yeah, I mean, wasn't looking for love. Wasn't, yeah, I mean, wasn't looking for love. Don't understand. Don't understand. Don't understand. Don't understand.
Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your Finns, because ENCE, they need your support. 4 rounds on the T side of their map pick, and NiP, well, they're bringing the heat here in this series. Inferno's our second, and it might be approaching sooner than we expect if NiP can keep a streak here coming into the second half. ENCE is certainly looking for a pistol round as Sunny buys the kit smoke for that B retake, and ENCE go 4 men with the armor. We got Sergey solo B, and NiP hiding in T-Con.
And a double pop dog push here from ENCE. Now, this is a little bait and switch that teams try and run. The first guy peeks, you get the info that Yampy is here. Now, Alu's going to keep holding the ladder. And essentially, oh, wait, they both try and exit. They both try and get out. Oh, dear, they could get found in the open. The molly just went in, so they're probably pretty happy that they made that decision to get out of there. And Alu will deliver in the pistol. The double pop dog pros of Alu and Yampy. They've left it in a 1v4 for a man named Nor. Now, he's shooting at the feet and then finds the head. 1v3 with the Glock in his pocket. He's trying to rock it. Does get spotted, even tagging down Sunny a little bit further. Nork isn't the kind of guy you want to go give fights to. He's a bit of a brawler. And maybe a bit of a baller as well. Closing the gap, trying to get into this site. And down goes Sunny. Oh dear. You do not want to poke this bear, because this bear bites back. Now 1v2. And this bomb down over towards main. Nork looking to do this. 1v2. Crossfire semi-set up between Pop and main. And thankfully, Sergey's there to regain control of the beast. So that round goes the way of ENCE.
A sigh of relief as they don't bottle the 4-on-1 to pick up the pistol. That's got to feel good for ENCE. And that rotation as well, you mentioned it. That molly was just about to land in Pop Dog. You know, if there's a world where that molly lands, and if NiP have a player above and ENCE shoot up the ladder, they're going to get wrecked. Like, either way. But they escape as the molly lands. They take the fight, and of course the USPs come out on top. We see how difficult those Glocks can be to maneuver with, even in the pistol rounds.
The one thing I will say is, like, that Molotov going into Pop, in my eyes, would, like, if ENCE was still in there, they would have probably escaped up the ladder as opposed to running out. Safe. And there was no one up at B. Like, if anything, it would have got them a lot of information that B was clear.
I think they knew at that point.
Yeah, so interesting round. Now Sergey, he wants to impress us with these eco kills, and we'll only be impressed if you get all 5. So yeah, nice try. 3 ain't bad, but
nice
we're going to secure the bomb plant at the very, very least.
It's a good round for NiP. On $1 of investment, and they get quite the victory, a kill and a plant. But ENCE, they're going to be coming in with everything. I wouldn't be surprised if they just upgraded here and didn't even want to run the bonus round. But then again, you're going to have confidence in your map pick. Maybe just get Sergey on an M4, 3 rifles, 2 SMGs. That's not really going to hold you back as long as you play like the SMGs off spawn and try and get one in Pop, something like that. And yeah, okay, they buy up the orb. I like that as well. So 1 upgrade and 2 SMGs kept here for the side events. Sergey going to go inner, got an aerial, con side, and 3 back towards the Ivy, at least initially. NiP, do they want to burst quick? Yeah, it looks like it. Plopsky is down the pop instantly, and he can't see a fight. Playing off the back of this opening kill, but Alu's already showed his orb and is watching towards Plopsky's position, so he won't be re-aggressing. I like this double setup on Ivy. Sunny's hiding in the smoke. Yampi's first contact, when he shoots, Sunny swings. That's the game plan here. And the flash coming through. Yampi might get blinded, but here's Sunny to help. Oh dear. Won't check it. Nork goes for it, and oh my, Nork. That is excellent. That is pristine. He's looked so good in this game. Doesn't matter what gun he has.
He's been looking just like a great pickup overall, right? Like this, I don't know, man. I'm kind of just getting used to Nork dropping like 28 kills every game. It's wild. He's been great.
And right there is why we need to give Hampus time, right? Because, like, you know, these guys have played together, and Nork, he certainly wasn't like this in his debut opening games for NiP, but as he's become more comfortable and accustomed to the roster, he's certainly coming to his own and showing what he can get away with.
Yeah, I do think it's worth bearing in mind, right? Like, this wasn't a situation where NiP were looking for like a huge short-term bolster to their team, right? It's actually planning for the long term. They're thinking ahead. And like, we're talking like, really, like, with how they're speaking about it, like, they're looking like at least like a year in advance about making this team competitive, because they're focusing on, you know, when Threat is no longer allowed to communicate and having a strong IGL presence. So yeah, realistically, like, this is a real plan for the future from NiP.
Yeah. At least, you know, what Threat said in that interview the other day, all that tells me is that he had to help Lekr a lot with the calling. That's all that looks like from the outside. You know, there's only so much we can know from the information we're given, but it looks like, yeah, Lekr needed help. And of course, that's fine, right? Lekr wasn't an in-game leader. He was a fragger turned in-game leader. So of course, you know, that's different. Right now, NiP are slaughtering, and they're on 3 kills in this round and a guaranteed win with the bomb down. Alu is saving, and, well, he's doing his best at it, but they're actually not going to hunt him. They're not going to look for the orb. Not yet, at least. They want to get the man out the sight. The jiggle peek, the bait for Rez. Oh, dear, missed shot from Alu. They're getting close. They're getting uncomfortably close. Nork there, but it could be a trade. Even with the hops, he can't escape his fate. Plopsky finds another, and NiP up to 12. That's a nice start to their first rifle round.
And, like, you know, I think this whole Lekr thing is an interesting talking point. I think for him as an individual, I think being entrusted with the IGL role and having some time where he was the IGL and NiP presenting good results, even if it's not something he looks to keep up, I think it's definitely increased his stock as an individual, right?
I mean, Astralis tried to get him.
Yeah, and it's definitely, on top of that, I imagine, opened his eyes to a lot more that goes on in the server, right? Like, having an understanding of what the IGL feels, how you can kind of assist them, what information is helpful, you know, things like that. All just kind of contributes to making him an even more well-rounded individual. So I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for Lekr.
Sure.
Now, let's focus on the NiP and the server. Sergey tries to go aggressive with Rez, and he's going to come to regret that. There's only these few rifles left standing, and Yampi's going to put his to stellar use down at Ivy. He puts this in a 3-on-3, but does get traded. There's another kill from one of these M4s. This time it's Aerial ringing out down in the pop dog. Still holding on for this B-Rap, but being very, very low. He gets dropped, and it's all left onto Nork in a 1v3 up against a partial investment from ENCE. I mean, it was like a full buy, but they only had, you know, a couple of rifles in it.
Sergey gets hit by the flashbang getting aggressively, and that not only stops him, but makes audio. Valve put out a little patch recently, the other day, and it claims, obviously it has a bug in it, which I'm sure you've seen.
I've seen that.
But aside from the bug,
aside from the bug,
you know,
the bug isn't great.
Yeah, the bug isn't great.
Forget
beta test. Just quickly, because it's a rifle round, they've hopefully put a stop somewhat to grenades slowing you down, and you know, while they hit you physically, but it does still make noise, and so Sergey, that gives away his position. The player above B is able to hold and take him down.
Yeah, the bug that we're referencing is that sometimes the nades will hit you 15 to 16 times, do 15 damage. So, you know, like Valve, they've kind of given with one hand and they've taken with the other.
It's classic coder's life, right? You know, you
try and
one
fix
line,
you try and make everything better, and then it's like, oh, the problem is now worse.
I mean, we fixed a small problem, but we created an even bigger one. That's a shame, but hopefully it will get sorted soon.
Sergey's got a big
ENCE are
problem.
looking to sort this B site, and Sergey, he's doing it with a bit of a fight. 2 kills, and the bomb dropped down the ramp. He's ready for that repeak of Rez, and well, Nork, Twist, they're abandoning this one. They say, you want the bomb, you can have it. We're going to go elsewhere. Now, it is too early in the round for NiP to guarantee a save, so they should still be focusing on taking some players out in this round. Nork is looking for that on the A side, but 2 players still hang around because despite having the bomb, they know that NiP could and should be anywhere but B, because Sergey's pushed up and cleared the ramp. So Yampi, he's going to consider things. He's going to go check out what T-Con has to offer. And if he does, the Shadow advantage should give that kill to Nork. Ooh. There it is. Twist didn't care at the minimark. He went to E-spawn, just saved, went, yeah, you know, you can hunt if you want. I'm all right. I want this AWP. It's actually, funnily enough, the same AWP from round 3 in the first half, Harry. They just kept it going all game, even in the pistol. We didn't see it, but it was there, in spawn, waiting. And that's where NiP are right now, 12-8 up, feeling pretty good. But ENCE have recovered with another rifle round their way, 2 in a row, and the money's starting to build for ENCE. So this is where we know they can pull a comeback, and NiP need to have their wits about them. They are not out of the woods yet.
With that save, they've full invested around it. They want to try and get the money on the same page. They're bringing quite a lot with them into this round. And looking like they want to try and attempt this B site again. Now, Sergey, he dealt them a pretty nasty hand last round here at holding down B. This time he finds himself getting up into heaven on the ladder. Holding this from the upper position. Alu, they're getting out through ramp, and he will readjust in time to find one. They deal with Sergey right away, and so this B site, the plant, will come in at a bare minimum here for NiP. They're in a bit of an awkward spot, and oh, Alu can see the legs. Hampus does still get the bomb planted. It's a bit of damage, and that's going to help out in the long run. Sunny, quick in this round, sprinting into the site, trying to shut these players down. Hampus, not normally an AWPer, and he's going to have it stripped away from him. Rez left up in the clutch, 1v2 required, and he gets shut down. ENCE, a 9th round on the board as they are closing the distance in this map. They're getting it closer.
Yeah, unfortunate for Rez there, that smoke lands on the bomb before he even, you know, gets the chance to peek. He has a Molotov, he has it available, pretty standard position, but he hears it and he goes, oh, well, I have to take the fight. They've already tapped it, there's no way to know.
So NiP have enough money to buy here, but I want to see a partial with a hero AK, and that's what we're going to get. Plopsky donning it. He had 5k at the beginning of this round. The rest of the gang partially investing. And this is great because you can let Plopsky kind of pressure and try and get you these kills. And then any rifle that's dropped that finds its way into these armored players' hands is very, very effective. Yampi going to be donning this secondary AWP down here towards Ivy, but Rez is so fast. He just sprints in with the Tech 9. Alu in with a response. The kills are going back and forth, and now Plopsky and Nork left up in this 2-on-3. Alu is re-wrapped in towards CT, and as he tries to peek to get that trade kill from Plopsky dealing with Aerial, he gets shut down by this AWP on Nork. This partial investment with a hero AK might just work for NiP. The AK is delivered in spades. Nork's gotten himself one, and it all falls onto Sergey again. B-site rotator, he spotted that the bomb is over at main, so he knows that these 2 fellas in Ivy have to come and retrieve that package. They're not able to trade that kill, and so Sergey now in the 1v1 deals with Plopsky as well. And while it's close for NiP, they don't get it over the line.
Great round for Sergey, but I want to talk about how NiP basically bait Yampi into his own death there. They throw that Molotov from T-Con that lands, you know, here around the corner, as you can see. And what that does, Yampi, he spots one on Ivy, but then he sees a molly, and in his head, he thinks, oh, they're throwing that molly so they can run up Olaf as fast as they can. No one was running up Olaf. Yampi goes for the check, and that's when NiP speed up Ivy and shoot him in the back because he's looking the wrong way. That's a good way of deceiving your opponent, giving them the information that they think they have. But, well, it's all a ruse, it's all a game. And NiP, they will lose the round, meaning ENCE are up to double digits and, well, building upon that very point. Rez getting picked up, and this CT comeback that we prophesized, Harry, it is here. It is materializing. ENCE a couple of kills away from an 11th, but Plopsky, he just won't give up, man. 1 point of health. He's on his second. Twist can drop the AWP, and he has. Sergey in a 1-on-2 again. He's got to do it once more here for his side, and they don't know he's out inside the site. Oh, Twist trading, and that's a big kill coming through. Him and Plopsky finding the round and saving the AWP. That's what Twist is best known for in this series, it feels. Great round for the Ninjas, considering they were down and out almost in that round. Recovering well and dealing with that double B rotation. ENCE leaning towards the wrong site for a change. And look what that's done.
Yeah, this is the downside of all of these rounds, like getting so close.
4 in a row for ENCE, and this happens.
They've gone for the buy. The AWP's in the hands of Alu, MP9 for Sergey, but the rest of the gang are really lacking. Heavy A site lead.
Ooh,
and
okay.
Yampy.
Cool,
All right,
I
mate.
guess.
Yeah, sure. All right. Ariel's going to try and grab the AK, but Nork is watching. There's a second man here up close in the form of Sunny. Nork, usually a man with like otherworldly game sense. Will he be ready for Sunny up close? Doesn't seem like it, especially not with Yampy drawing the attention in. As has dealt with the only man at B. So NiP, they're just going to fall into this B-side take. Now with Alu on this AWP, staring down Ivy. He hasn't seen anyone, and they hear the smokes going in towards B, so NiP being very discreet in this sense, know that it's the B play. Rez moving in through upper, and he just missed timing there.
I think he saw it. I think he
Get
copped
picked
it.
up by Twist, yeah. Alu and Sunny, 2-on-2 with this scavenged AK and the AWP on Alu. Are they able to get back into this retake? This is high risk, high reward. They go for it and they lose. They've got no money up against 14. Plopsky left, spotted at ramp, not able to connect that spray. Sunny picks it up, and the defuse will come through for ENCE.
I love that from ENCE. They know there's so much time on the clock, they can just sit back and wait. Plopsky's going to feel the need to play aggressive, and what Plopsky's doing there is trying to find a timing. He's trying to predict ENCE getting onto the site and like looking upper or looking at the bomb about to tap. He's getting there, in his mind, hopefully a second or two before the tap and trying to catch a player off guard. But, you know, ENCE was just holding. They knew that, you know, the 2-on-1, that's his best bet, to get aggressive, to force a 1-on-1. And, yeah, it won't happen. Yampy with some disgusting digs, as he often does, and he's back on the AWP alongside Alu. The SG553 was developed about 1990. It's older than everyone in the game. It's more modern than the modest spear. I don't know if I could agree with these fake facts, Elliot, but you know, it's fine. You can push your propaganda here. We all know where the Krieg really came from. 13-11 right now. And to making this happen. Another round for NiP, a single round, instantly recovered by ENCE. And NiP have had 2 in this half, and that is it. And now that this double AWP is being donned by ENCE, that's just going to make matters worse. NiP, they don't have utility and they have no armor on the AWP. This has got to be a B play for NiP. They just don't have anything else to play with. It's going to be Nork trying to sell a fake down Ivy here. Sergey's pushed up a B as a double setup. ENCE, they have so many more tricks up their sleeves, setups they haven't even tried yet, and things like these will really catch NiP off guard, because even if they kill Sergey or either of these players, why would you expect 2 players in the same position? You wouldn't. And so that's only going to bode well for ENCE here. Nice shot from Nork, man, against the AWP as well. It was a double AWP on Ivy. What a sweaty setup from ENCE. Oh dear, I think both players got spotted in upper. That's a big problem. Now NiP know, but there's at least a kill coming through. Plopsky hangs around. He knows there's a second player in position, and they're going to go for it as well. Plopsky wide, and he does find the frag. Twist is on 2, but he's still stuck with the AWP. Aerials drop the bomb down on ramp, and they need it back. But Rez getting dropped in the air by Alu. Twist on 2 with 1, looking for a second, and he's got it. NiP, they push it over the line, 14 rounds. That is disgusting. And you can see the look on Alu's face as well. He doesn't feel good. I don't blame him. Twist, that was so quick, that was so key. And after some excellently placed shots by ENCE, they are going to lose the round. Damn.
Oh, an attack pause for NiP. They don't want this to be one of these games where they were in the lead and they get it so far in their advantage, only to have ENCE claw their way back in.
That being said, right, NiP, they get out of that round with one alive, so it's not like they're rich, right? You know, 2 SMGs into a rifle round, I say rifle round, and don't have a single rifle unless you count the scout. Alu, no armor behind it. Pistols and MP9s. 2 players trying to throw the same smoke, but Nork will get it down, and NiP are going to run towards B again. Why not? It's worked wonders, but so is Yampy, and he's playing close as well. Oh dear, no flash. He gets away with 1, but that is it. Rez doubles up on the opener, and with that Molotov, that's going to cut the key point of rotation out for ENCE. They have to go towards the backtracks, and I mean, I'm not holding out for this if I were ENCE.
Yeah, with these players so aggressive as well, the round is just basically undoable, and ENCE know it. They are looking like they want to try and retreat out of this one and hold this very limited arsenal into the next round. NiP, I love that, right? They call the tac pause, and in that, right, they probably take some time to just make sure everyone's on the same page, hyper-focused, and they don't change the strategy. They go just right back into B, a rinse and repeat. And that's great, because like it's very, very common on the back of these tac pauses to see teams like really change how they're going to approach the round, right? And so ENCE, they go in with like this, not even like a heavy A-lean, just the standard 3 players there, 2 players up close to B, and they get blindsided by the aggression, this decision to just come back in with another B play from the NiP side. 4 rounds difference between these 2 squads, and ENCE, they've got to begin this 4-round comeback with a very, very weak investment around these couple of saved armored players. Hampus fast out through main. He's already deep down through Olaf. He's beaten ENCE into the A-bomb site almost. He is so deep, and no one even seems aware of this. No one is even considering it. Hampus, he could end this whole round on the flank, but oh, that's a little ugly. Luckily enough, someone deals with Alu. Real. Ooh, tries to sneak above Plopsky. Doesn't work out, and Plopsky with a double opener. This round might be drawing to a close, and with it, this map, indeed it is.